Hello, my children. If you're watching this video, you probably know what the Barbie movie is. I don't think I need to elaborate on the concept of this video because if you're watching this, you already get it. And if you want to know what I thought about the movie before I get into this, But don't worry, I don't have mixed feelings about it for some sort of Ben Shapiro sort of reason, if you catch my drift. And much like the movie, the soundtrack has some really great things about it and some really not so great things about it. So let's just get into it. For our top tier, we have So In Style. These are the best songs on the album. They serve the movie well. They are just great songs in general, and I really like them. On our second tier, we have Let's Play. These are songs that would go on my monthly playlist. You know, they're cute, but that's really all they are. On our middle tier, we have I Can Be Better. These are songs that serve the movie and are perfectly fine. On our fourth tier, we have Midge. These are songs that are lacking in some way. They may not serve the movie or they may not be very good, but they're not horrible. They're not awful. And on our final tier, we have Floptionista. These are the songs that are just not giving me anything. They are bad. They don't fit the movie. They just don't really have any good qualities about them. So let's just get on with the ranking. First up, we have Pink by Lizzo. I Can Be Better. It's fine. It serves the movie. But unless they just really like cheesy 80s music, I can't seriously imagine anyone going out of their way to listen to this song. Also, her recent scandals don't really help the song's position on the ranking. And all of what I just said can also be applied to the Pink Bad Day version. So I'm just gonna put it right next to its twin. Next we have Dance the Night by Dua Lipa. Let's Play. I've gone out my way to listen to it, but it's definitely giving future nostalgia a reject. And next up we have Barbie World by Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. This is going in Floptionista. Please, Barbs, don't come for me. I'm mentally ill. I can't handle it. It really feels like they just showed up into the studio and said a few lines and then never thought about this song again. It's not even 2 minutes long. I think it's like 1 minute 51 seconds. Like, that is ridiculous. I don't even have the impression that the people making this song cared about it, so I don't think they'll be too hurt by me putting it at the bottom. Oh, Jesus. That was the Barbs. They're trying to poison me. Next we have Speed Drive by Charlie XCX. This is going in I Can Be Better. This song is like Vroom Vroom, except if it was mid and boring. And the Hey Mickey interpolation just feels so out of place and totally takes me out of the song. It works in the movie, but it doesn't really work in any other context. Next we have Watati by someone. I'm sorry, I don't remember this girl's name. And I don't remember that much else about the song either. It's going in Midge because I thought the instrumental was okay, but but overall the song is very boring. And next we have Man I Am by Sam Smith. I don't think this is gonna come as a surprise, but it's going in Floptionista. In case you're watching this in the future, or maybe you're watching this now and just don't know about this, when the soundtrack was first announced, they only announced the artists who would be on the soundtrack, except for two. People got very excited, they got very hyped, they were theorizing, you know, Britney, Taylor, Ariana, the big pop girlies. And then the first person they announced was Billie Eilish. If the first artist is someone as popular and iconic as Billie, then the second artist must be like huge. And then they announced it was Sam Smith. Yeah, and this is not me trying to hate on Sam Smith. They have a great voice, they're very talented, and they get hated on a lot and they don't really deserve it. But I am saying whoever did that set them up. And I'm not just saying that because they're not a very popular artist and don't really have anything to do with Barbie or the Barbie aesthetic, but also because the song is very not good. It's pretty bad. I don't even remember if it was featured in the movie, but if you haven't heard it, I would suggest giving it just a few second listen. It really sounds disgusting. It really, really does. Anyways, moving on from that travesty, next we have Journey to the Real World by Tame Impala. It's going in I Can Be Better. It's really short. It doesn't really have a lot of moving parts going on. It's pretty undynamic. It fit the traveling between world scenes very well, so I'm not mad at it. Next we have What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish, So In Style. I'm gonna be real, I'm not really a fan of like 95% of her output since 2020. I wasn't really expecting much, but she knows how to do a good ballad when she wants to. Billie, whatever you were doing on this song, please keep doing it. This is what I've been needing from you, girl. This is what the world needs from you. Speaking of artists that were popular in the late 2010s, we have Khalid with a Silver Platter. Midge. I don't really know what any of this song has to do with the Barbie movie. But I will say, if you really have an inkling to try to transport yourself back to 2017, 2018, I found the perfect song for you. I mean, I get it. We all want to pretend the big old pandemic never happened. So if that sounds fun to you, then I would recommend giving this song a listen because it sounds like 5 or 6 years out of date. And next we have Home by Haim. I don't really know. This song is going in Floptionista. I've never heard a song by them before, and I can still say that I haven't heard a song by them before because this song really just goes in one ear and right out the other. I'm telling y'all, I've listened to this song like 4 times. No memory. Just whoosh. And being that forgettable is like one of the worst things a song can be, so that's why it's going in Floptionista. This tier ranking really is not looking good so far. I swear I'm not just going to be a hater the whole time. Things will improve from here. Next we have Hey Blondie by Dominic Fike. It's going in Midge. It's kind of like Journey to the Real World in the sense that it's pretty short and undynamic, except this time it's not even as good as Journey to the Real World. And next we have I'm Just Ken. So In Style. The girls love a good villain song, honey. They love a good villain song. It's probably the best sequence of the movie. It's already iconic. I can see myself going back to this song for years and years after this. Next we have Forever and Again by the Kid Laroi. This is going in Midge. This is like the stock image equivalent of a sad emo boy song, and I really don't know what it has to do with a Barbie movie, but it's not horrible, it doesn't offend me, and it's not so boring that it deserves to be put in Floptionista, so into Midge it goes. Next we have Angel by Pink Pantheress. So In Style. It's giving me dreamcore, webcore, Barbiecore, all in one short little 2-minute song. If this was a list based solely off of uniqueness and creativity, she would go number 1. Miss Pink Pantheress definitely has her own unique sound and style going on, and it's really, really cool. Next we have Butterflies by Gail. I'm gonna be nice to her. She can go in Midge. I will give credit where credit is due and say that at least there was an attempt to go hard and not sound completely generic. Next we have Choose Your Fighter by Ava Max. Let's play. Did this song need a bridge? Yes. Did she rip off her own song for this movie? Yes. But it's still fun. It's cute. I've gone out of my way to listen to it. She can go and Let's Play. The next song we have is Barbie Dreams by 50/50. So in style. In the studio, there was caffeine, there was Adderall, there was Ritalin, there was Concerta, there was cocaine, there was methamphetamine, there was MDMA, there was ecstasy. Everyone in the studio that day ingested at least one of those substances. And they said, we're not leaving this room until we can make history. And that's exactly what they did. And then they didn't even put it in the movie. In all seriousness, I have seen a lot of people say that they don't really like this song. They don't like the vocal effect on the members' voices. It's kind of a shorter song. But I don't know. For me, it's like sugar, bubblegum, ice cream, cotton candy goodness. It goes so over the top that it almost verges into like hyperpop territory. 50/50 understood the assignment more than 90% of the people on this list. Put some respect on their name. Next we have Push by Ryan Gosling. It can go in Let's Play. The usage of this song in the movie was very clever, and Ryan Gosling does a surprisingly good Rob Thomas impression. I mean, once people stop talking about the Barbie movie, I can't really see myself returning to this, but it's cute for what it is. And next we have the last song, Closer to Fine by Brandi Carlile, and I think featuring her wife, unless I might be incorrect about that, but I'm pretty sure it's her wife who is the other woman on this song. But this song is going in a midge. No offense, I know the pop girlies really love her, but she sounds like she's falling asleep in the studio. It really sounds like it should be on a 90s Care Bear movie soundtrack. It fits the aesthetic of the movie, but it's just very boring and very cheesy, which is a really terrible combination. Sorry to end it on such an anticlimactic note, but that's it. So yeah, this is my official final ranking of every song on the Barbie movie soundtrack. Feel free to comment down below, letting me know what you agree with, and most importantly, letting me know what you disagree with, start some discourse. I will also leave a link to this ranking that I made in the description. So if you want to make your own ranking, you can do that. And if you want to see more of me tier ranking music, I made a video a couple months ago of me tier ranking every Rina Sawayama song. I should be putting it in the end card somewhere. So if you want to watch that, there you go. And if you want to see more of me in general, you can subscribe somewhere down there. I mean, I'm not trying to be needy, but sometimes I've been told, like, I want to see more of your videos, but then they don't subscribe. And I'm like, why are you doing this to me? Are you just being fake? What is this? So if you want to see more of my videos, there's a button for that. But yeah, that's basically all I have for today. Thank you for watching. Bye.
Life's like a road that you travel on. When there's one day here, and the next day gone. Sometimes you bend, sometimes you stand, sometimes you turn your back to the wind. There's a world outside every darkened door, where blues won't haunt you anymore, where the brave are free and lovers soar. Come ride with me to the distant shore. We won't hesitate to break down the garden gate. There's not much time left today, yeah. Life is a highway. I wanna ride it all night long. If you're going my way, well, I wanna drive it all night long.